Hi, this is the final presentation for the class New Technologies Applied to Teaching in a Bilingual Environment, and I want to tell you a little bit about our final project. So here I have the list of contents that I'm going to talk about during this brief video. First of all is the topic. We as a group, we chose the topic myths and legends, and our group, which was secondary education, we chose to work on the myth Daedalus and Icarus. The three of us approached the subject from social studies, science, and English, which was my case. And we found that this myth particularly was helpful for the science section. The objectives were to come up with an interdisciplinary unit, which, as I said before, was approached from those three subjects, using clear methodology, and which used the new technologies and multiple resources regarding the new technologies. So process, we started creating, first of all, a word bubble. The first one was a draft. And then we developed the unit planner. And in order to do so, we created a Google document. Here you have it. And we simultaneously collaborated on it. And it's color coded because each of us had a different section because we had a different approach from each subject. So we contributed to the subject in a different to the project in a different way. The good thing about Google Drive is that it allows you to simultaneously collaborate, and also you can see the different modifications throughout the time we've been working on it. So here, for example, on the right menu, you can see who collaborated and when and what the person did. So that was very useful. After that, we developed our own individual planners, which since they were independent, since they were individual, we work on Google Drive, and then we uploaded them to the wiki on PDF. And as you can see in mine, particularly, I have created different links for the different resources that I've used. Those links are also included in the wiki. The wiki was more addressed to students, while the planner was addressed to teachers. So as I was saying, after we created the planners, then we worked on the wiki. The wiki has common sections, in this case, home, final project, and teacher sources, and has individual sections, which would be our three content areas. So the introduction, I took care of it, and I included a picture and the instructions, the introduction for the whole unit. And we used here under the introduction, we could see an example on how we use the wiki as a way to collaborate. So here there's a little discussion that you can have a look at if you want to. Also talking about common sections, the final project will be here, in which we explain how this is going to go, and we included a rubric. And the teacher resource is not only addressed to students, I also took care of this section, but it's also addressed to families, as I have here, families, subs, colleagues, or administrators. So we kind of give some ideas on how we put together this project, which was complex because it involved multiple elements to be taken into account, such interdisciplinarity, CLIL, and new technologies, and NYP. So here we linked all the sources that I've been telling you about, the word, the concept map, the unit planner, and the videos, which I'm in the process of doing it. So my individual section here, English. So I started with an introduction, then I divided it into multiple sections, which I divided with lines, and I chose the typography. I included pictures. I include multiple links to different and varied sources online, all of them. I uploaded from Word documents to PDFs as well, images. So I experimented as much as I could with the tool. And It's a little bit long. There you go. And at the very bottom, you have the rubric that you can have a look if you want to. And then the evaluation, I think I felt very comfortable working with the wiki because I think it's very visual and it really offers you multiple options of collaboration. Um, the only inconvenience that I saw is that you cannot modify if, let's say, if we are both, like all the people in the same group, we want to work on the introduction together, wiki does not allow you to do so. Um, One of us has to take care of the section, and then the other people can start a discussion over it. They can give you feedback, but that does not really allow you to collaborate within the same page. However, if each person has a section or a page, in this case a sign, it is easy, it is useful, it's visually friendly, and that part I did like. We working as a group, I think it was wonderful. We really work in a very interdisciplinary way. Like we all contributed with different things, which eventually helped us create, I believe, a good product from both subjects. We all liked it, and hopefully you can tell that just by looking at the final product. We also put together a presentation for the CLIL class using Google Slides, which is another way to collaborate. I really found as a way to collaborate online, not only Wiki, but especially Google Drive products were pretty useful for us. And I think that would be all. Thank you very much.